Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. They're going to run it. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Passes the 40. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, all the footwork that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looking to throw. It's Singleton. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. It's a shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Singleton. Catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds and picking up few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Muscles past the defender. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Slides the quick throw. Touchdown, Kentucky. They capped the drive with 6 points. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And the Scarlet Knights will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Trying for a fourth down completion. He finds his man. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sends them up at the 24.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
He hands it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Singleton. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Now, this is what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. He's got it with room to run. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Back to pass. It's Singleton. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. Here he goes. Past the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Rutgers.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll set up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kentucky 7.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. That is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. To the air, it's Singleton. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the grab. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he'll leave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Boy, he had all day back there to throw the football. That's like the old days back in the backyard. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. What's taking him so long? He's got to make quicker decisions.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Makes a quick catch.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Going for his running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Bringing pressure. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. A running play called on fourth down. Crosses the 45. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
How about that, Chris? 4th down and 1. You're expecting carnage at the line of scrimmage with a bunch of bodies, and instead, this back's able to bust through there and pick up huge yards.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. There's a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here comes a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Scarlet Knights looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on first and goal, and you throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Caught near the goal line. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on fourth down.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Handoff to the back. He's free around the 15. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Back to throw. It's Singleton. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Defense is coming after him. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Completion makes it second down. Play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Takes a deep shot down the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Looking right, this one caught. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second down after that short completion. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's how you finish a play.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. The last time they had it go, they got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll feed the back again. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Anytime you go to an empty formation, you're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and the offensive line to be able to hold up on 3rd down. But because they spread them out, he found the matchup that he liked and got the 1st down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the 1st half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the 2nd half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Crucial moment late in the game. 3rd and inches. Which side can impose their will? They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game, and here's another example on 3rd down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the 1st down, and he's able to do that here in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Second down after the incompletion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. And the Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pass call. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The Scarlet Knights will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Ending off on the draw play. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the 1st down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, Rutgers! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes it into the end zone with a two-point conversion. That makes it a touchdown lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Singleton. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Kentucky. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he's lost the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return will be brought down. The opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. A short completion of the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, should be short of the marker. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's looking deep here. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up with their own 14. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Rutgers.
And here's the handoff. You stop him right at the 24. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game.
Timeout, Rutgers.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. Crosses the 35. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the 2nd overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the 3rd overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that 3rd series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Ball handed off. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
They'll go for it on 4th down for a 5th time. They're 3 for 4 so far today. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They jump on top in OT. Now for the crucial extra point that pushed the lead to 7 in OT.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. He's got it right near the end zone.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. Looking to the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Looks left and finds his target there. And he will not get there. The gamble doesn't work. They still trail by a point. Now, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.